What is the best financial product for debt-free life? There's a couple of things that we're looking for as requirements. There has to be guaranteed growth in the product. There has to be access to cash without any kind of penalties or fees. And there's got to be flexibility and contributions so that if something happens, you're not tied down to anything that's going to put you in more financial hardship. And then, of course, we're definitely looking for something that's going to maximize the resources that you have to help your situation. So here's a couple of things that we do look at. We consider savings accounts or CDs. While these do have, of course, flexibility and contributions, you can access those pretty much anytime. Some limitations there with the CD. But the problem with those is there's not really a lot of guaranteed growth, and you're definitely not maximizing resources. You might get a 0.25% or 0.75%, but it's not really something where your money is going to be doing a lot for you. This is mainly a place to keep your money safe. So this is not the best financial product for debt-free life. Now, there's the stock market and different types of investments. And of course, with those, there's the potential for, great gains, but there's also the potential for losses. And so in that case, we're not meeting that requirement of guaranteed growth. And then also with different types of market products, you don't really have access to those without fees or penalties. You do have to work within guidelines and sometimes withdrawal fees, penalties for early withdrawals, and so that makes that not the ideal product for debt-free life. So we don't use those either. What we found is the best financial product for debt-free life is a cash building life insurance. Now, when we say life insurance, sometimes people are like, well, I've heard that's bad, and so I'm not gonna listen anymore. Okay, give me just one more second, okay? A lot of times when people think about life insurance, they think, hey, my contributions as I get older have to increase because my age is going up. And then the value that I'm getting and the death benefit that I can receive over time goes down. So, for my years as a math teacher, I'm looking and I see, hey, if you're paying more, but you're getting less, that's not a good relationship there. That's only benefiting the insurance companies. So we're not using that product, okay? That's not what we're using. That's not going to be in your best interest. Here's what's happening with our debt-free life product. Here, you actually decrease the amount that you put into this particular product over time until it actually gets to zero. You're not putting in anything. But what's happening inside this policy is that it's growing exponentially. So like I said, I was a math teacher. That's an exponential curve. We're using compound interest, and inside the policy, the money is growing. Even though you're paying less, you're getting more. So that's a good relationship. And so that's why for debt-free life, the best financial product is a highly specialized cash building life insurance policy. Now, we actually just kind of to add here, we only use 3 companies when considering a client's needs, and we find the best fit within those 3, but only 3 that have the historical kind of financial resources and how they've been able to treat their clients over for the past century and more. And so that's why we feel confident using those particular companies. Your policy is, of course, insured, and so any money that you put in there is safe. You're never going to lose money. It's never going to be negatively influenced by market fluctuations. Here's another good thing. Since money that you put into a life insurance policy is post-tax, that means you've already paid tax on it. So when we talk about the savings that you're able to accumulate with debt-free life, this is why we say, hey, it's all post-tax. So you don't have to worry about paying tax down the line because you already paid the tax up front. And so this is why we use this for debt-free life, very specialized type of life insurance policy. And so this is why it takes a little time to kind of talk about it because it is so very different. And but it works so well for families for preparing for their financial future, for businesses, for churches. And so I look forward to talking with you about that.